In this video, we'll be covering collecting data at core locations for the PaveScan RDM 2.0 system.
In this next section for the PaveScan RDM 2.0 system, collecting data at core locations. All right, so let's say that we've collected data throughout the section or station or however you're collecting data, and they have marked areas where cores are to be done. So I've marked an area just as a training thing in our parking lot where a core is going to be done. So what I do here is that I'm going to collect data like I always have done, nothing different. I'm just going to go through here and do everything that I've done before, and I'm going to collect in time mode because I'm going to get the exact dielectric of that location prior to them coring. All right, so time mode, I'm going to be stationary and I'm going to collect data. So time mode, and I'm going to name the file however you choose to label it. In this case, they chose to label it as C1, or I chose to label it as C1, core 1, whatever, but I'm going to make a good file name that makes sense to me. I'm going to say this was core number 1. So I'm going to walk up to that core location, which again, I just placed the mark here. I want to try and be consistent of using the same sensor just for consistency, for troubleshooting, for everything, where everybody's on the same page. So I'm going to choose to use my middle sensor. So when I go here, again, using that green laser, I'm going to go right to the center, and I'm going to press my collect button. I've named my file core 01, and I'm going to press collect. And again, for 10, 15 seconds, I'm just going to collect data for that core. And you can see the dielectric for the center one. And stop and save. So now I have the dielectric of the core. So now they can pull this core, send it out, get the density, and now I can get a correlation. Okay, so now I may also want to collect information about the area around the core. You will note in collect mode, we also have not only time and distance, but we have core. So the collect mode would be core. Again, I might name it core 1, 2 by 2, something like that, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place the sensor about 2 feet away from the beginning, from the core, about 2 feet away. So when I press collect, when it's ready to go, I'm going to walk forward. When I see the green laser right over the middle of the core location, I'm going to press my mark button. There's an add mark button, and then I'm going to continue walking. And what it'll do is that it'll automatically stop collecting after 4 total feet. So now I have a file that's basically a 2 by 2 area around the core. Again, just so I know what's going on and seeing. Not quite necessary. The time mode core is fine, but again, the more data I collect, the better off I am. Once again, thanks very much, and stay tuned for more.
For questions, please drop us a line at training@geophysical.com.